AITA for tearing down my half-sister when she asked me why I couldn't have saved my mom's name for her to use for a future daughter. I, 27F, recently became a mom. My husband and I welcomed our beautiful baby girl about a month ago, and she's been the light of my life ever since. When it came to naming her, I didn't hesitate. We named her after my late mom for her first name, and her middle name was a favorite that my husband and I had agreed on years ago. My mom passed away 10 years ago, and using her name felt like the perfect way to honor her memory and keep her spirit alive in my little family. For some context, my mom was my rock. She was kind, strong, and loving, even in the face of incredible heartbreak. My dad cheated on her, and that's how my half-sister, Anna, 24F, came into the picture. My parents divorced when I was 5, and my mom raised me with such grace, even though she was clearly devastated. My dad got full custody of Anna because her mom, the woman he cheated with, wasn't in the picture. My dad had visitation rights with me, and he always brought Anna along. This was hard for my mom, but she tried to take the high road. From the start, my relationship with Anna was complicated. As kids, I was polite to her, but never really warm. I knew on some level that it wasn't her fault she existed, but to me, she represented the destruction of my family. Anna, on the other hand, seemed desperate to bond with me and my mom. She always tried to tag along when I went to my mom's house, packing a little bag and pleading to come with me. When my mom picked me up, Anna would rush out to hug her and chatter away as if she were my mom's daughter too. My mom never said anything harsh to her face, but she wasn't warm. She'd smile politely, give a brief response, and move on. When I was about 10, I overheard my mom talking to my aunt about how difficult it was to see Anna. She said something like, "I can't take it out on a child, but every time she looks at me, I'm reminded of how much I lost." She also told my dad she didn't want to be involved in Anna's life beyond what was absolutely necessary. My dad, however, pushed hard for Anna to be included. He'd say things like, "We're all family now," or "Anna needs a mother figure." My mom's response was always the same. She'd tolerate Anna when she had to, but she had no interest in forging a relationship. Despite this, Anna kept trying. She'd draw pictures for my mom, write her little notes, and bring her flowers she picked from the yard. My mom would accept them with a tight smile, but never encouraged it. I'll admit, even as a kid, I felt annoyed by Anna's persistence. I'd think, why can't she see that my mom doesn't want this? But Anna was oblivious, or maybe she just didn't want to see it. When my mom passed away during my senior year of high school, it broke me. She'd been my best friend, my support system, my everything. I planned a small, private cremation ceremony with my aunt, grandma, and a few close friends. My dad asked if Anna could come, but I refused. I knew my mom wouldn't have wanted her there, and I wanted to honor her wishes. This caused a huge fight between my dad and me, and we didn't speak for years after that. Anna, I later learned, had been devastated that she wasn't included. She told me once, years after the fact, that it made her feel like my mom didn't consider her part of the family. Fast forward to now. After I gave birth, Anna came to visit and meet the baby. When I told her my daughter's name, she got quiet and looked a little upset. At first, I didn't think much of it, but later, she pulled me aside and asked why I hadn't saved our mom's name for her to use for a future child. I was floored. She said she'd always dreamed of naming her first daughter after my mom because she was the closest thing Anna had ever had to a mother figure. She said it would have been a way to honor how sweet and accepting my mom had been to her. I was stunned. I told Anna that I'd always planned to name my daughter after my mom. She replied, "But you didn't need to use it. We could have worked something out." That's when I snapped. I told her that I'm my mom's only child, and of course, I had the right to use her name. Anna argued back, saying that we were all family and that my mom had welcomed her into the family too. That's when I lost it. I told Anna that my mom didn't love her, didn't accept her, and never wanted her in her life. I said my mom only tolerated her because she didn't want to be cruel to a child, but she never saw Anna as part of the family. I told her she was delusional if she thought otherwise and had no right to act like she deserved my mom's name more than I did. I also told her that her child wouldn't have any connection to my mom and that it was ridiculous for her to claim otherwise. Anna burst into tears and ran out. Since then, she's been texting me, saying I was unnecessarily cruel. She said I shattered her hope that my mom had cared about her and that it hurt to hear she'd never been wanted by at least one female figure in her life. She accused me of being cold and unwelcoming as a sister, both when we were kids and now. She even said I'd robbed her of a chance to feel close to my mom by using the name first. I've been going over the conversation in my head ever since. On one hand, I feel justified. My mom went through so much pain because of my dad's affair, and Anna's constant need to insert herself into my mom's memory feels disrespectful. My mom deserved to rest in peace without being dragged into a fantasy where she loved and accepted the child of her husband's betrayal. But on the other hand, I can't stop thinking about how devastated Anna looked. I know what I said was harsh, and I wonder if I could have been kinder. Maybe I didn't need to tear down her illusions so brutally. At the same time, I feel like Anna's behavior is selfish. She's trying to rewrite history and claim a connection to my mom that was never there. It's not fair to me or to my mom's memory. But am I wrong for saying it out loud? Should I have just let her believe what she wanted? So, Reddit, AITA, for telling my half-sister the truth about my mom and shutting down her dream of using her name?